For the most part, on this channel, we talk about updates coming in whatever is relevant in Call of Duty, whether that be a season update, battle passes, anything that's big in the community. We also talk about leaks and rumors, what's coming in 2023, what's coming in 2024. I know that's a long ways out, but hey, once the current game is here, it's all eyes up to see what is happening next. What is Sledgehammer working on next year? What is Treyarch bringing us in 2024? Is zombies coming back? There's so many questions to talk about. But every once in a while, I just want to talk to you for a second. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Chaos here. Welcome to the new Call of Duty channel. This is the channel focused on all the stuff I just told you about. I hope you had an amazing holiday. And if you're watching this after the new year, I hope 2023 is amazing for you. I hope 2022 was amazing as well. Thank you for all the support on this channel, and now that you kind of know what you can expect from it, and you know the main channel is still there doing its thing, classic COD history, list series, all that good stuff. So, I wanted to talk to you really quick about realism, and Call of Duty, and it not being a realistic game, versus it being a realistic game, and not an arcade shooter. And this conversation, this argument, has gone on for years and years. You have the one side that understand Call of Duty is not a realistic shooter. It's not, in hardly any form or fashion. It is an arcade-style game. Now, does that get stretched out when you have things like Warzone and Battle Royale, where there's a little more attention to detail on what you're doing, and lately with the Gunsmith and the more attention to the attachments and how you can kind of tinker with those? Yes, that adds a bit of realism to the game, but it's still, at its core, and probably always will be, an arcade-style shooter. A faster FPS offering for people, and that's what people really got attached to when they got into Call of Duty. So the argument that it's not realistic, and then you get all of these whatever kind of camos, or things get crazy, and it's definitely gone off the deep end at times. Advanced Warfare, we got pretty crazy when it came to the customization and the exosuits and everything. And then Black Ops 3, I mean, we're running around with nail guns and buzzsaw guns and boxing gloves and baseball bats. So yes, it gets whimsical at times, but it's still operating within the bubble that it created. That is, that it's not a realistic shooter. Now, if you want realistic shooters, if you want realism, if you want to immerse yourself and go down that road, I mean, there's games for that. Escape from Tarkov, Insurgency Sandstorm, Squad, heck, even Rainbow Six, more on the level than Call of Duty. If you want to go large scale, Arma, all those games, I mean, Hell Let Loose, any of those games are going to give you more of that realistic environment if that's what you're looking for. But it's sit here and get upset when Call of Duty throws out some cartoon character camos, or it's got things in the game like slide canceling that you're upset about because it's not realistic, or snaking, or whatever it may be. You really need to do two things. One, you need to step back and realize that it's a video game, and it shouldn't dictate how you feel throughout the day, and you shouldn't let it lead you down one path or another. It's a video game. If it gets to the point where you get upset, just put it down and go find something else to do. Two, it's an arcade shooter. Always was, always will be at its core, and with that said, that kind of leaves the door open for what they do and when they push the envelope a little too far, a little not. Now, yes, it does mix and match in there with realism. I go back to Modern Warfare 2019 in the mission Clean House. That's one of the most realistic missions in an FPS game I've ever played. So if you want to take the positives, you can take stuff like that from campaign or whatever you want. And if that makes you feel a little better when it comes to realistic in Call of Duty, there you go. But it's that melting pot of everything that has always made Call of Duty special. So let me know what you guys think. Is Call of Duty a realistic shooter to you? Do you want it to be held in regards as a realistic shooter? Or are you of the understanding that it was built as an arcade-style shooter, more fast-paced FPS, and that's what honestly, it will probably always be? Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you soon.